Hi guys, just wanted to do a quick video about how to stop loot piling up inside your buildings that you've spawned in using events. This is a technique we use a lot on console, on PlayStation and Xbox to spawn in buildings all over the map. But unfortunately the game isn't always really good at clearing up the loot in the way that it does with normal loot locations around the map, and often you can end up with piles of gear inside this stuff. So there isn't really an easy way that I know of sorting it out, apart from just turning off the loot in a particular location. So for example, here we have, so I'm in my events.xml, and these are two tents that I spawn in military tents that I spawn in locations, and they're the Lant Mill tent Big 1.5. So they're quite large military tents, and they spawn in some military gear and some dynamic event military gear. And so, but if I wanted to turn that off, we just change the child loot max to 0 and the child loot min to 0. Because if you imagine, what's happening is, as the central loot economy of the game is moving across the map and despawning items and respawning items, it seems sometimes it doesn't work quite right on buildings that we spawn in using the events method. So you turn that off, it'll stop loot spawning in, obviously, and then you could turn it back on again if you wanted to. Or I guess you could also turn the event off to make the tent disappear. Though I'm not sure whether that would make the loot disappear. It might still just stay there. But anyway, that's the way I would do it, with just turn the loot off. Because a lot of the time when we want to spawn buildings in, we're doing it for to change the map a little bit, aren't we, to make something slightly interesting. And do we really need loot always spawning in with it? I'm not sure. But anyway, there we go. Hopefully that'll help. If you've got other methods of doing it, or a better method that makes the game clean it up better, then tell me in the description below the video. There we go. If you found that useful, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and I will of course see you again soon.